this was the erosive head cut, kind of a little grotto area. The rocks, even since I was a child and coming here, were a little bit further out. You know, you can sort of see some of the rocks down at my feet. So the rock ledge came out. The problem is it cascades over here like a waterfall and sort of makes this turbulent churning effect, which washes out underneath that rock. So like most head cuts, it's working its way back up the valley, and all of that material that washes out goes down and is filling the waterways with excess sediment that we don't need. So what I did is I built up probably, what is that, 3 or 4 feet from my waist up to the top of my hands. I built up this with, years ago, I built it up with just cedar brush, and that actually helped quite a bit. It blocked a lot of material, caught a lot of organic matter. In big rains, it would still go over the top of the cedar brush, and it was still eroding down here. So in order to push the water, you know, 125 feet that way, I built this up. I left some cedar brush on the back hillside, so there's some undisturbed with no brush going through it, probably 10 feet of material that way. But on the back side, because I knew it was going to be steeper than it should, probably steeper than it should be, I left a lot of brush back here to act like a beaver dam, covered it up with mulch. I see a lot of my cover crops starting to pop up in here, and I want this all to be anchored with some of the switchgrass plants we saw in earlier video, golden ball lead tree, switchgrass, eastern gamma grass, any of the sedges, some of your riparian plants that will really help anchor this into place. And now hopefully there will be less flood flow over, hopefully no flood flow over, but as the water soaks into that pond, I expect to get lots of little seeps in here and start getting your ferns and your maidenhair ferns and your mosses and all the stuff that's beautiful. But hopefully these rocks that have been here for, you know, tens or hundreds of thousands of years will remain here without much erosional pressure for several hundred more years, as long as that dam lasts. And I'm hoping that will be with minimal maintenance, you know, a couple hundred years minimum. So this is just a view from the backside of the dam.